Comet is on an extremely unusual path, moving too fast to be bound by the sun's gravity, breaking a typically seen orbital trajectory.
A cosmic nightmare, once confined to science fiction, has now become our stark reality. 4 distant telescopes, working in perfect synchrony, delivered news that shook humanity to its core. Interstellar Object. 3I/Atlas is on a collision course with Earth. The Space Security Force, or USSF, instantly became our last line of defense. Then came the chilling announcement from NASA. Code Black. What could possibly justify such a top-secret, extreme classification? The gravity of this moment, the terror of what's coming, and the desperate efforts underway are unlike anything we've ever faced, and you won't want to miss a single detail. It started with 4 eyes in the sky. Red alerts blared. Not from one telescope, but from 4 independent observatories scattered across the globe. Each was a triumph of human engineering. The Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii was first to detect the anomaly. Following close behind, the Catalina Sky Survey in Arizona, the Subaru telescope atop Mauna Kea, and finally the Hubble Space Telescope confirmed the same horrifying trajectory. Data meticulously cross-referenced and processed left no room for doubt. 3. I/Atlas wasn't passing by. It was coming straight at us. This wasn't a near miss. It wasn't a maybe. It was a certainty backed by hundreds of thousands of observations. The odds of all 4 systems being wrong? Less than 1 in a trillion. The confirmation sent shockwaves through the world's space defense network. The USSF, a secretive international agency long theorizing about such disasters, sprang into action. Their headquarters, fortified, deep underground, buzzed with unprecedented urgency. Commands were issued, communications encrypted, and every available resource, from ground arrays to orbital satellites, refocused on tracking 3I/Atlas with unparalleled precision. To understand the scale, this interstellar comet is roughly 6 miles wide, the equivalent of Mount Everest on its side, hurtling through space at about 100,000 miles per hour. Even a fragment of this size could obliterate a city. At this magnitude, the impact could threaten the entire planet. Its composition? Alien. Its speed? Unmatched. Its nature? Something conventional planetary defense had never trained for. Most asteroid plans deal with familiar solar system objects, predictable rocks we can nudge or monitor. 3. I/Atlas is something entirely different. An interstellar wanderer arriving from light years away with unpredictable behavior. The 4 observatories didn't just confirm a trajectory, they revealed the unimaginable. Hubble, capable of imaging galaxies millions of light years away, delivered sharp visuals of the comet, a faint smudge resolving into a 6-mile-long, icy, irregular body trailing a ghostly tail. The kinetic energy of an object this size, moving this fast, would equal billions of times the energy of the largest nuclear weapons ever tested. The potential for global catastrophe wasn't hypothetical. It was imminent. And then, NASA declared Code Black. This is not an ordinary alert. It's a top-secret classification reserved for threats of existential proportions. It bypasses all bureaucratic channels, directing every available mind, every advanced piece of technology toward one goal: prevent the unimaginable. The quiet redirection of satellites, the sudden hush in scientific circles, the deployment of emergency protocols, all of it was triggered by this one designation. Operation Black was launched. The USSF, working alongside NASA and international partners, coordinated a global response. Borders and political disputes faded as space agencies, military forces, and scientists united under a single mission: survival. Ground-based radar arrays, normally tracking space debris, were recalibrated. Surveillance satellites shifted positions, forming a 3D observation network around 3I/Atlas. Data streamed in. The comet was not a simple rock, but a complex mix of ice, dust, and volatile compounds. Predicting its path was a nightmare. Cometary outgassing could alter its trajectory in unpredictable ways. The logistics alone were staggering. Thousands of scientists and engineers spread across multiple time zones, languages, and security clearances, coordinated in real time. Gigantic command center screens simulated potential impact zones. Early projections indicated a high probability of a Pacific Ocean impact, but even water would generate tsunamis hundreds of feet high, devastating coastal regions worldwide. Code Black also unleashed long-dormant research protocols. Teams modeled deflection strategies, from kinetic impactors to experimental energy bursts. The challenge was nearly unfathomable. Divert a 6-mile-wide object moving at 100,000 miles per hour with just weeks or months to act. This was the ultimate planetary defense test. Early detection had saved us in countless asteroid scenarios, but 3I/Atlas came from the deep dark, a rogue traveler arriving from interstellar space, drastically shortening the window of opportunity. Its interstellar origin added another layer of mystery. Before 3I/Atlas, only 2 interstellar visitors had been confirmed: Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. Those were fleeting, scientific curiosities. 3I/Atlas was different, not just passing by, but on a collision course. Its dense core, surrounded by exotic ice and dust, could introduce unknown materials into our atmosphere or oceans. Scientists speculated about complex organic molecules, hydrocarbons, and elements previously unseen on Earth. A scientific marvel and an existential threat. The USSF worked frantically, weighing every option. Could they send a probe? Detonate a small device? Attempt a series of nudges to divert it just enough to miss Earth? Each choice was desperate, each calculation critical, and still an unsettling question loomed. Where did 3I/Atlas come from? And what else might it carry? The terrifying truth is this: humanity faced not just an impact, but a cosmic enigma. 4 independent telescopes confirmed it. NASA triggered Code Black. The world's best minds were working in secret while the public remained in the dark. Protocols weren't just about defense, they were about controlling panic. Could we survive? And should the full truth have been revealed? 3I/Atlas is more than a comet. It's a reminder of our vulnerability and the mysteries of the universe. And as it hurtles toward Earth, it forces us to confront the unimaginable, question our preparedness, and marvel at the resilience and fragility of life on this tiny blue planet. If cosmic mysteries like this fascinate you, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown.